Hello everyone and welcome to A Charlie Brown Christmas. This holiday special first premiered in 1965 and this year marks its 55th anniversary. To celebrate, we're going to take a look back at the behind the scenes of this special, how it was created, its impact, and its legacy since first premiering. By the mid-1960s, the popularity of Charles Schulz's Peanuts comic strip had exploded, and producer Lee Mendelson planned to create a documentary on the cartoonist. Unfortunately, though, Mendelson was not able to find a buyer for the documentary. However, Coca-Cola contacted him and expressed interest in purchasing a Peanuts Christmas special if one existed. Mendelson did admittedly lie, stating that of course there was such a special, and after hanging up with Coca-Cola, called Charles Schulz and let him know that he had just sold A Charlie Brown Christmas. Schulz and Mendelson only had a few days to come up with the script outline for the special, and Charles Schulz recommended Bill Melendez to serve as the animator, as he had previously brought the Peanuts characters to life for Ford Falcon commercials. After completing the outline for the special in a matter of days, the team only had 6 months to complete production on the special. In fact, the special was completed only a few days before its scheduled premiere. As Coca-Cola was one of the primary sponsors of the special, their logo appeared not only in advertisements, but was also shown in scenes throughout the special. Since its initial release, however, the scenes displaying Coca-Cola's logo have been edited out of the special. Rather than using adult voice actors to perform as children, it was decided to use actual children to voice the Peanuts characters. Most of the cast were unknown talents who had had little to no acting experience before. Some were even so young that they were not yet able to read, and had to have their lines given to them a few words at a time, which they would then repeat back for the recordings. If you're unfamiliar with the special, the story is that Charlie Brown finds himself filled with anxiety rather than good cheer as Christmas time approaches. He's upset with the commercialization of the holiday and begins searching for the true meaning of Christmas, wondering why he can't be happy when everyone else around him is so excited. Lucy gives him the advice that he needs to be doing something proactive in order to feel more a part of the season, and asks him to direct the Christmas pageant. However, his cast ends up being more interested in partying than following his directions, trying to make the pageant a big spectacle with dance numbers and a Christmas queen. To try and set a better mood for the pageant, Charlie Brown decides to purchase a Christmas tree and heads out with Linus to the tree lot. Despite his friends urging to purchase a large aluminum tree painted in bright colors, Charlie Brown ignores them and chooses the one natural tree on the lot, a small, scraggly little pine tucked in amongst its larger metallic friends. Determined that all the tree needs is a little tender, loving care to shine bright, he takes it home with him. However, his friends are unimpressed, seeing only its flaws and leading Charlie Brown to ask what the meaning of Christmas is. Linus takes center stage, asks for a spotlight, and recites the Gospel of Luke, finishing up with "That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown." Feeling heartened by Linus's speech, Charlie Brown takes the tree home with him and attempts to decorate it. However, the weight of one bulb causes the tree to bend down to the ground. Dejected and feeling that he ruins everything he touches, Charlie Brown walks away in despair. However, the rest of the gang has followed Charlie, and Linus wraps his blanket around the base of the tree, helping it stand back up, while stating that it's not such a bad little tree. The rest of the group begin removing decorations from Snoopy's house and placing them on the tree, helping it fill out and turning it into a beautiful showpiece. As Charlie Brown hears his friends singing, he returns to find the transformation of his small little tree complete. As they gather around the tree together, the gang wishes Charlie Brown a Merry Christmas and they begin to sing. Once the story was in place, the special still needed a musical soundtrack. For that, the team turned to Vince Guaraldi, a Grammy-winning jazz pianist. Lee Mendelson had asked Guaraldi to compose music for his Charles Schulz documentary, some of which was later used in the Christmas special. Notable inclusions on the soundtrack include Christmas Time Is Here, which plays at the beginning when the children are ice skating, and the iconic Linus and Lucy, which plays while the children dance at the theater during their Christmas pageant rehearsals. Vince Guaraldi would go on to provide the musical score for 17 Peanuts cartoons from 1965 to 1976. In 2007, the Charlie Brown Christmas Specials album was voted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. After its completion, the special was shown to the CBS executives prior to its premiere. The executives hated the special, citing among other reasons the jazz soundtrack, the child actors, Linus reciting the Gospel of Luke, and the simplistic animation. However, CBS had scheduled the special and promoted it, so they had no choice but to air it. It was decided to move forward, and that though the special would air the next week, it would most likely never be aired again. A Charlie Brown Christmas aired on December 9th, 1965, and was a phenomenal hit from that first night. Watched by over 15 million viewers on its premiere, it was the second highest rated show, beaten only by Bonanza, and was critically acclaimed. Both critics and audiences loved the special, and it was awarded the 1966 Emmy for Outstanding Children's Programming. The CBS executives were forced to admit their mistake in discounting the special and were quick to begin ordering more. A Charlie Brown Christmas proved that Charles Schulz's characters could leap off the page and open the door for future animated specials, movies, and even stage musicals featuring the Peanuts gang. Since its premiere, countless amounts of merchandise have been released tying into the special, including Charlie Brown trees, ornaments, and plush toys. The special itself has become an iconic part of the holiday season, being satirized and homaged in multiple shows over the years. I hope you all enjoyed this look back at A Charlie Brown Christmas. It's one of my all-time favorite specials, and one that I revisit every year. I always took away the message from the special that beauty comes not in spite of our flaws, but because of them. Like the little tree, we all have our flaws, but with love and support we can and do flourish. What are your thoughts on the special? Is A Charlie Brown Christmas a traditional part of your holiday celebrations, or one you've never seen before? Please share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. I hope you guys had a great time learning more about the behind the scenes of the special. Please don't forget to continue checking in with the library's social media and website for more upcoming programs. We have some great things scheduled for the coming months, including story times, tutorials, crafts, and more. We can't wait to see you guys at our next programs, and until then, stay well. Thank you.